Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, a run with Breida. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now it's Breida. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 5.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
At the 33-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. He was last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On play action, here's Tua. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. They'll try to run with Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now the try here for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Giants nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, you're...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 40, 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 98 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A first down carry for Barkley. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
The ball carrier.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Well, here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And the Giants first down.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Room to run inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Throwing Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
A 51-yard attempt.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's a big play there for Miami. 68 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Here's Breida. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The handoff.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. This is out quickly to the right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On 2nd and 12, Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards and a Giant first down. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
That's a nice run right there. Able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They run with Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
48-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and
second and 10.
48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
The
extra point attempt to follow here. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
3-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, New York.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Okay, ready? 5, 5. Bound to lose one. 155.
On 2nd and 2, Jones, catch made by Slayton. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Barkley. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Off play action. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check 24. Check 24. Check.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Nice, sweetheart.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Breida. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
On the carry.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
From midfield, here's Tua. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. First down, Giants.
Now Saquon Barkley. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Miami. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taking about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And some space here. He's got the lane.
I need to get my swag right there.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 84 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, New York.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Breida on the
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
A 3-yard loss.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points up. And the ball is knocked out.
Jones pass complete to Sterling Shepard. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to...
There he goes, right side. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means...
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones throwing on first down. Out to the right here to Shepard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jones on first and 10. He's going to float this one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there for the Giants. 44 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Off the play fake, Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Another try for Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run again with Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
At the 37-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a give to Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the option. 41 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Matt Breida with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Dolphins add on to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Dolphins 48, Giants 36.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's Jones to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jones. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
3 and out.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Now it's Breida. And some room to work. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it'll move the chains. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.